listeners. This is Vladimir Putin calling from Moscow. I have taken over the station. You will not do a song about Siberia tonight.
Hey, Vlad, you can't just come in here and take over the station. But hey, did you bring some beers?
You silly drunk American Kitten Tribbles. You were supposed to come to Moscow. Olga, the Bulgarian codfish woman, is still waiting for you.
I don't like that codfish woman. She never has any beers. Hey, boss, is there any way we can get rid of this guy?
All right, yeah, Tribbles. Let me just go over and kick the dynamometer, and we'll see if we can get rid of this Putin character. We don't need him tonight. We're actually going to be doing a Yes song off Close to the Edge from side 2 called Siberian Khatru. As you know, this album only did have 3 songs on it. This one does tend to get overlooked a lot. So hey, let me go kick that dynamometer and we'll get this show going. All right, folks, since that Vlad wasted so much of our time, let's go ahead and get into this. This is called Siberian Khatru from 1972, released by Yes. Here we go. All right, wanted to stop it here because I guess this was a special kind of a harpsichord solo coming up, and the guy that actually invented the instrument came into the studio and helped Eddie Offord how to mic it up, how to record it, how to make it sound really good, and it is actually really good. was a little bit of Steve Howe's old Fender slide guitar, which he uses quite a bit. All right. I think we need to let that Kitten jump in here and get a word in.
All right, man. I'm glad that Vlad guy's gone. Yes is a great band. John Anderson on vocals, Rick Wakeman on keyboards, the great Chris Squire on bass, also Steve Howe on guitar, and Bill Bruford on drums. And you can note that Bill actually, this was the last record he did with Yes in this time period, and he left the band soon after this record was completed. Yeah, this is a really crazy song. I bet they had to drink a lot of beers to make this.
All right, and just another note, Bruford actually did leave Yes, but he went and joined King Crimson. So, let's get this thing going and see where we go. John Anderson actually described this as a bunch of nonsense lyrics. And also the word cantrell is an Arab word, but at the time that he used it, nobody knew what it meant. But they put it in for the name anyway. This song is broken up into so many sections. They're almost like a bunch of little songs put the whole thing together. That last vocal piece was killer. In fact, this ending coming up is killer too. Take a good listen to Steve Howe's guitar, because the way I understand it, they had his amp mic'd, and then they had another mic that circled the room to give it kind of a Doppler effect. Really interesting technique. So let's go ahead and finish this up, folks. All right, one of the greatest pieces of prog music all time. I mean, the musicianship in that piece of work is just off the charts. These guys are all like journeyman craftsmen at what they do and what they did. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Hey, go visit us over on Facebook, Ultimate Radio Show. Still doing shows every night from 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific time, usually Wednesday through Sunday. And every other Monday night, we're doing a Metal Monday night where we play a combination of commercial and not so commercial metal. That's my specialty, kind of the underground 80s metal, stuff like from Metal Blade Records and, Mike Varney, all the really good stuff. So, hey folks, take it easy and we'll see you next time.